Hi writers, welcome back. This week we are going to write as scientists would. I'm going to be sharing some books with you and you're going to be listening for some true facts about those animals that you hear in the book. Now, all the books that we're reading this week are by the same author. You might know him. His name is Eric Carle, and he's a really famous children's picture book author. And one of his most famous books that I think I've read to you before is The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Now, even though he's an author, he also thinks like a scientist. When he was a kid, he would go on walks with his dad and they would explore. They'd pull up rocks and old logs, they'd look on trees, and he loved looking for insects and animals. So you'll notice a lot of the books that he's written are all about animals, and he shares facts that he has learned about these creatures. So even though they're storybooks, and usually storybooks are pretend, they're not real, he has hidden some true facts in his book. So it's kind of like a learn about the world book inside of a storybook. So as we're reading these stories this week, your job as a writer is going to be to listen for those true facts that we can learn about the animal he's telling the story about. So in there's some true things, true science facts about those animals. So I sent home with you your My Eric Carle book. So you should have already written your name on it. And today, when I'm done reading the story, your job as a writer is going to be to turn to the Very Hungry Caterpillar page. And let's see what it says. What I learned about caterpillars. So you're going to write some facts that you heard that were true. So let me give you an example. In the book, if the caterpillar was talking, is that something that you're going to write? Caterpillars can talk. Is that real? No, that's not a true fact. You have to listen very carefully for those hidden true facts that Eric Carle put in the story. Okay, let's get started. Here's the front cover of our book. Can you see the title? It's in all uppercase. Help me read it. The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Do you see the author's name? By, say it with me, Eric Carle. Let's check the back of the book. Sometimes the back of the book has clues. What do you see, scientists? Yep, there's the caterpillar. It looks like they ate a hole in the leaf. And look, Eric Carle signed his name on the back of the book. Okay. Wow, it's so colorful on the inside. Here's the title page where it says the title. Read it with me. The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. There is a dedication page in this book too. I think we talked about that in the book When Blue Met Egg. This book says Eric Carle wrote it for his sister, Krista. Okay, so I'm going to read the words and then I'll show you the pictures. So you right now need to make a movie in your mind. Listen to my words and think about what's happening and listen for those true facts about caterpillars. Are you ready? In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. There's that little egg. I heard a true fact already. What did you learn about caterpillars on this page? Yeah, they start as eggs. They lay eggs. That might be something that you write today in your writing science book. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and pop. What do you think that word is? Pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. Look how cute. So there's another true fact on this page. When caterpillars are born, they're very hungry. They just want to eat and eat and eat. He started to look for some food. Do you think this is what a caterpillar normally eats? Do you think this is a true fact that you should write in your book today? Probably not. I mean, they might eat it if they find it. But what do you think caterpillars mostly eat? Probably leaves and plants, right? On Monday, he ate through one apple. but he was still hungry. On what day? Tuesday. On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears, but you're right, he was still hungry. If there's parts in the story that you know, say them with me. On what comes after Tuesday? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. On Wednesday, he ate through how many plums? 3 plums, but he was still hungry. Thanks for helping me read. On Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries, but he was still hungry. What comes after Thursday? If you said Friday, you're right. On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges, but he was still hungry. On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami. That's the treat that I usually eat, only sometimes. 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. That night, he had a stomach ache. That reminds me of the bumpyback fish in the rainbow fish book that we were reading. Caterpillar has a stomach ache. Why do you think he has a stomach ache? Is this what real caterpillars are supposed to eat? Nope. Even we would have a stomach ache if we ate all of these sweets in one day. The next day was Sunday. The caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf, and after that he felt much better. Another fact, caterpillars eat leaves. I've heard 3 true facts inside of our story. I hope you're remembering them so you can write about one of them or more. Now he wasn't hungry anymore. He wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big fat caterpillar. He built a small house called a cocoon. Now, scientists, I'm going to tell you that a lot of times people call this a cocoon, but really it's called a chrysalis. So you can hear both of them, but a scientist would refer to this as their chrysalis. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the chrysalis and pushed his way out. Do you think that's true? Do caterpillars grow a chrysalis and change into something new? What do you think? We saw some in our yard. We saw some caterpillars that were getting ready to change. And what they do is they hang themselves and form a little home, their chrysalis, right? And then they transform into a butterfly. He was a beautiful butterfly. Wow, thank you for listening and helping me read our Eric Carle book. So remember, today you're supposed to put some true facts that you learned about caterpillars that you heard in our story. So do you think Mrs. Manning's going to write, they eat ice cream? Is that a true fact about caterpillars? No, that was part of the pretend story. Could I write, they eat leaves? Yeah. Could I write, they lay eggs? Is that true? Yes. Could I write, they turn into butterflies? Yes. So look for those true facts and write them down today. Remember, you're working as writers. So just because you're scientists, don't forget everything we learned about writing. You need to start your sentence with an uppercase letter. So if I was going to write the word they, I need to have a uppercase T, not a lowercase t. And you still need to use spacing. So good thing you have your 2 fingers to remind you to space. What needs to go at the end of your sentence today, writers? You got it. A period. And if any of your other letters are uppercase letters, go ahead and erase them and change them, because in 1st grade it's important that you use mostly lowercase letters. So this is that time, writers, to go back and take some extra time fixing your letters. Thanks for reading and writing with me today. I will see you tomorrow.